3,500 hours. That's how long the last 4 years of high school have lasted. So much time that it felt like it would never end, yet so little that it went by too fast. That's equivalent to 1,166 football games at Mesa College, 120 freshman welcome weeks, 875 junior boat dances, 145 Praha cycles, and maybe, just maybe, 4 Vignal lectures. It's enough time to meet the friends you're never going to forget, and enough time to figure out what you love doing in life. Many people didn't enjoy their high school experience. Maybe that's because they didn't go to Saints. We have accomplished so many things these past 4 years, and will continue to do so in the years to come. Even though we will be partying our separate ways next year, we will always be brothers for life.
You want to switch?
Yeah, let's switch. Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah,
that's a lot better.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We're ready.
My Saints experience started in Algebra 1 summer with
Me too.
Isaac. And him too.
Me too.
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah. You want to talk about that?
Oh, it was weird because like Isaac assigned us 200 homework problems for the first night, so the Saints experience did not start well. But since then, it's been really fun. It's been really cool to be able to work with other people, like in my calculus class or physics. We're always working together on homework, and just messing around. It's a cool experience because we really get to make learning fun. I don't wake up in the morning and get mad that I have school that day. It's okay. I enjoy coming to school and being around with my friends and my teachers and having the opportunity to learn, but also have fun in the classroom and not just sit down and do homework or listen to a lecture every day.
I love coming to Saints every day because of the sense of brotherhood. I love coming to school, getting up at 5:30 every morning to have ASB meetings, and staying till sometimes 6, 7 o'clock, just getting work done. I love that I want to be here more than I have to be here, which I think plays an effect in my life of me loving to help people.
Definitely what I love most about Saints is the fact that it's all boys. So being able to be around my brothers every single day without drama from outside or girls to distract us in class, that's really the best part. Going to school and hanging out with everybody and then being able to hang out with them in sports or whatever, just going to school with them all the time. That's definitely the best part about why I come here, and I just have loved every day.
I love the community here. I love that we're all a bunch of guys who we can all mess around and have fun, during lunch or even in class. But at the same time, for the most part, we we're ready to get serious when we need to be, and we're prepared to learn. And it's also cool that like our teachers can be involved. Like I love this year playing intramurals and being able to go to Mrs. Cratchy and tell her that her team sucked and then we'd beat them. So I don't think that's something that happens a lot at other schools where you have organized basketball and football tournaments throughout the whole school and you got teachers and students going at it over a lunchtime basketball game. So just like the overall like friendly competition and the competitiveness just of the campus, and then also in like being on football, seeing the support of the pit we got when we were playing Cathedral and Helix was really cool to see how much everyone cared and came out to support to see us win.
When I first heard of Saints, one of the things that I did hear about was how guys get to be guys here, and I thought that it wasn't going to be necessarily for me because I'm not rowdy. I'm not saying being rowdy is a bad thing, but I'm not very crazy. You know, crazy's good. Crazy's good. But at Saints, one thing I really noticed was how guys have learned how to control themselves better and act in a more mature way. For example, during mass, it's always amazing how we're able to completely quiet down before mass starts.
The Saints experience, they kind of like talk about it like at the beginning of freshman year, you know, they talk about girls always being on campus and the Saints experience being important. The Saints experience actually is important. Girls being on campus wasn't quite true, but you know, the Saints experience, I think, basically to describe it, it's real. I mean, obviously we all really did form close bonds. We all did form connections that will last for decades. So, and it was genuine. All the activities I did, I enjoyed, and it was a really great experience.
I think my Saints experience overall involved a lot of trying to get as involved as possible and making as many friends, making as many close friends as I could, and just trying to make myself part of the brotherhood at Saints. Because while it does exist, it's something that you have to actively, I think I've learned, you actively have to actually be in it, because it's give and take like any kind of friendship. Definitely newspaper and music were a part of my Saints experience.
I love everything about Saints sports. I love the coaches, the best coaching staff in the nation, the players, obviously my brothers, the fans with the pit. It gives a whole other aspect that other high schools don't have. And I love all the tradition we have, like in football, the bus rides to the games. Those were always memorable, and I'll never forget those memories the rest of my life.
What I love about Saint Sports is the atmosphere that we always go into. In basketball games, when the basketball team always walks out, the pit's always there cheering us on. That gets my adrenaline pumping. And I just feel like because of the pit, because of the fans, you know, we have like an obligation to play better, and that kind of gets us hyped and ready for the game. It's the best part about Saints athletics.
My Saints experience all started freshman year when I ran for the position of vice president in ASB. Fortunately, I won. The next 4 years came with a bunch of difficulties and fun times as well in ASB. We planned a lot of events together, just all sorts of things like that. Next thing would probably be participating in the surf team. I started freshman year, and then I ended up being a captain senior year. We weren't that good, but it was still fun surfing with all my Saints brothers. And then the last thing would probably, to wrap up everything, I went on Kairos 45, and it snowed probably about 4 feet when we were there. But just being there on the mountain with all my brothers was fun.
My favorite memory from Saints was leading Kairos. It was a time for me to show my leadership as a senior. And this was the Kairos where juniors were allowed to go. My small group was just amazing. We got to open up. I got to open up to them. They opened up stuff with me that I never thought that they would ever open up. And it really brought out the emotion of the spirit of Kairos.
Both Kairoses had such different high points. The first one that I went on as a retreatant just really being with everybody, being present with everybody. We stayed up so late in our room just talking. We weren't doing anything. We were just talking about life, and I don't know, we were telling jokes. We were just like having such a great time, and being able to do mass band for Kairos was such a great experience because it was kind of not the stress of mass band here at school. It was really just stress-free, and I really felt like I was just I always do mass band out of the joy of my heart, but it felt just being up there on the mountain, there was something special about it. And then leading Kairos 45, just spending time with everybody. Again, it was really just the camaraderie and the community that really just made such an impact on me, and being able to just build that community and knowing that everyone was there for me.
I'm first. My favorite memory is beating Helix in CIF.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I was first.
We're both saying the same thing.
With football, it definitely was holding up the CIF trophy and kissing it. That had to be one of the best moments of my life.
Because, just putting in 4 years of work and finally getting to that point and having it end in such a dramatic way on the 1 yard line, and having all my brothers on the field with me and in the stand supporting me, it was just a surreal experience to actually have that happen, something I'd dreamed about for 4 years, and it finally actually happened, and we got our rings, and that was really fun.
Yeah, well, similarly, I've been on football for 4 years, and I've been very close to the varsity team all 4 of those years, and to see each varsity team before the class of 2019 get so close to victory yet not obtain it made the victory versus Helix so much more surreal. I was up in the booth filming, and my camera was pointed at the yard line at which Helix could have taken that 1 point lead ahead of us and taken the game, but I hit the record button. The play, there was like a stutter, and everyone's running. The entire Saints team is running in victory.
My favorite memory from Saints would have to start at freshman football. We started in the summer practice, meeting a bunch of guys before school even started, which was kind of nice because you got to create a friend group before even going to class. And I remember this specific time when I walked out onto the football field, and I noticed this one kid who I had never seen before. It turned out to be Jack Shea, and from then on I just knew it was going to be it for me. Him and I are still good friends today, and a little shout out to Jack Shea there.
Freshman year during freshman welcome week, my senior was Cyrus Fullen, and he told me to knock off Miss Palafox's beanie. So of course I was like, well, you have to do everything that your senior tells you. So I went over and I knocked her beanie off and ran away. And then obviously she saw me, so she knew it was me. And so then whenever she saw me, she would give me this stare, or I don't know. I felt very uncomfortable for like a long part of freshman year whenever Miss Palafox saw me, because I knew that she just had this hatred. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, and then speaking of freshman welcome week, I do have another great memory. I was really proud, I think when you're a freshman, during freshman welcome week, you're thinking of like, you're gonna do the best things ever to your freshman. You have like 4 years to figure out the best ways to torture another human being. And I think most of us kind of forgot, right? Like we thought about it for like the next week, and then we totally forgot. And then it was like 3 weeks before freshman welcome week, and we're like, oh shoot, I need to think of something kind of creative, right? So I had my freshman wear a shirt that said, I love, or I heart Djibouti. Djibouti's a country, so get your mind out of the gutter. There's nothing suggestive or immoral about that. He just loves the country of Djibouti, and he proudly carried the flag of Djibouti as well throughout the day to all his classes, and I hope he spread the love of Djibouti to other Saintsmen and other faculty.
And then baseball, it was either hitting a home run or beating Cathedral at Cathedral.
My favorite memory definitely goes back to junior year track season when we 4x1 team won the CIF finals race. My team can remember it consisted of Malucci, Erpelding, and Cardwell. Seal Canyon was a team of all seniors, and they were in the lead at the end of the final leg, but right before I caught him and beat him, and we won the CIF finals. Pretty good memory. Keep that forever.
I'm going to miss like all the little things, like
It's the little things that make the big things special.
yeah, exactly. Like there's a certain, I mean, I don't like waking up early in the morning, but there's a certain joy and fun to going into the counseling center every morning to do all my homework. I mean, I do all my homework in the morning. No, I'm just kidding.
The night before?
The night before. I definitely always get my homework done on time, but just there's so much fun in such the little things of us just joking with each other, and those are just all the little things that I'm really gonna miss leaving Saints.
Seeing faces that I can talk to and be comfortable around is what I'll miss a lot. I'm the only guy going to UC Santa Barbara, so it'll be a change. I'll have to adapt and adjust, whereas I've become pretty comfortable at Saints, so I'll be missing that comfort.
It's very similar for me too. No one else will be going to school with me next year, and I'll be able to adjust, but I just know it'll be different from here, where I can walk around campus and say hi to 50% or more of the faces that I see. You know, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, I can talk to most of them, know most of their names, and just like, it's just gonna be different not knowing everyone on campus or not being, you know, not having the same relationships with all the people there.
I'm gonna miss the people the most. My freshman, Jake Torgiani, he was an amazing freshman. The teachers, all the other students that I've gotten so close to over the past 4 years, the staff who have watched over me, watched me grow, helped me to be the best person I can be. That's what I'm gonna miss the most about Saints.
I guess, I mean, to me it's pretty clear. I'm gonna miss all the other Saintsmen. You know, all the connections we've made, and I mean, of course, miss the teachers too. I mean, of course, I'm gonna miss the activities. I might not miss the like how tired it makes me, or the like how it gets in the way of homework. But I'm gonna miss all the experiences of doing that, all the great moments, all the laughs I've had, and all the moments, highs and lows I've shared with my fellow Saintsmen, for sure. That, I mean, nothing really is even close to that.
At some point it hit me that I will never play in a pep band at a football game for Saints, or a basketball game for Saints, or I will never write another article for Saints. I will never be in a classroom as a student for Saints. And the consolation, I guess, is that I still have the memories, and I'll always have those, and I still got to experience all of that. So I'll miss pretty much everything.
My parting words, I just want to say thank you to everyone for 4 amazing years. You all played an impact, whether it was big or small. All of you made this experience what it was. And so I just want to say thank you.
I'm going to miss you guys next year. I know we're going to be all over the country doing our own things, but keep pursuing in what you love to do. The officer's going to be up, joining the military. Officer's going to be joining the military as a Coast Guard officer, and then the officer's going to be a police officer. And when I get sworn in as a police officer, I'll think of you guys off the rip.
I would say that for everyone here who wants to get something, everything is earned, it's not given. So if you want to get something, work hard for it. Shout out to Nick Alcalay, who's doing the camera. Shout out to Byron Cardwell. Keep it up, bro. Get more offers. Shout out to John Soro, best manager and smartest person I've ever known.
I just want to say I love all you guys. Best of luck in the future. I'm going to lay down my life for you guys in the Army, so salute.
Don't be weird kids. Keep studying Spanish.
Don't do drugs.
Keep practicing golf.
Keep in touch. Just it's so easy to lose people nowadays, despite having all the tools to be so close with social media and all. But I think that what they always say about how relationships at Saints are so carry on for a lifetime, I think that's real, and I think that's something that we shouldn't take for granted.
Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Be smart. Be safe. Don't do drugs. Don't drink and drive.
Take care of your 401k.
For God's sake, don't mess with Ouija boards.
That's true. Yeah. Let's see what else. Do your taxes. Right.
It's not how smart are you. It's how are you smart.
That's right. Grow a nice mustache if you can.
I agree that we all need to continue to talk to each other, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's in our class for making both of our experiences what it's been, and let's keep that going and continue the Saints tradition throughout our lives and grow as Christian gentlemen forever.
I'm just thankful for all the people that I've met here at Saints. I've created those relationships that I think are going to last a while, especially those guys and the goodest guys you know who you are, and especially Groms and SD too.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's always been there for me. You guys have been my rock, and I've been there for you guys, I hope to. I want to say thank you for that. I know you guys are going to do amazing things, and I want to thank the class of 2019.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Merci. Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for graduating. I don't want to see you anymore. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I know. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Class of 2019, thank you. Class of 2019, congratulations, and thank you for your 4 years at Saints.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Now let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. I was just guessing at numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions of science, science and progress, did not speak and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember the last thing that you said as you were leaving. Oh, the days go by so fast, and it's one more day up in the canyons, and it's one more night in Hollywood. If you think that I could be forgiven, wish you would. The smell of hospitals in winter, and the feeling that it's all a lot of oysters but no pearls. All at once you look across a crowded room to see the way that light attaches to a girl. And it's one more day up in the canyons, and it's one more night in Hollywood. If you think you might come to California, I think you should. Na, 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 yeah. Drove up to Hillside Manor sometime after 2 a.m. and talked a little while about the year. I guess the winter makes you laugh a little slower, makes you talk a little lower about the things you could not show her. And it's been a long December, and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I can't remember all the times I tried to tell myself to hold on to these moments as they pass. And it's one more day up in the canyon, and it's one more night in Hollywood. And it's been so long since I've seen the ocean, I guess I should. Na, 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 yeah. Na, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Na, 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 you saw through the night. You were bigger, brighter, wider than snow.